Welcome back to Red Jack, Legend of the Brethren. You got a million of them.
No, he doesn't. He's quickly running out. He's scraping
I'm
the
hoping
bottom
that
of the
this
barrel.
LP ends before I run out of pirate games to
Otherwise, we'll have to make a pirate game in order
call
to...
this. Can't do that. So, like I said, I think we're getting to the end game here.
For this next scheme or mine?
I'd first hear the details before deciding.
Because Roberts knows where the observatory is, and that's where the finale of the game happens.
Right.
So I don't know if it'll be this session or not, but if we... It's probably, I think, within the next few hours, I think.
Oh, that's good.
We're getting sick of it.
I'm getting sick of not doing anything. But I also don't want to participate, because I would have made this LP take twice as long, because I'm a baddie.
Well, that's why I did this one first, because we don't want to do one that is like...
Is rife
you
with
don't
any
wanna-
more fuck-ups than it already is.
You don't want to do a blind one for your first one,
Right.
but that's also why I'm going to try to alternate who's piloting
So what's your plan?
between you, me, and co-op stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, to continue from last
We're
time.
hunting a Portuguese ship for Roberts.
So I made
We're
new
chasing
commander deck,
trams of blood.
Sakushima the Imposter,
That all?
Yeah.
mono blue clone stuff, and annoying blue cards.
I want those blood vials.
So
intact. And if that doesn't
I lost the first game. I was actually the first to die in the 4-player game
Try to.
because I accidentally let the Animar player get out of control.
Place your accent.
Yeah, oops.
Is it the
Because
west?
turn 2, she played Magus of the Vineyard, so everybody was up 2 green mana every turn.
Not heard of it.
Then this was on turn 2. I was the last player, so I had 4 mana, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna clone the Magus
Yeah,
just to make this go faster.
that was a bad idea, wasn't it?
Yes, I got punked straight from 40 life by a Malignus and exactly 20 extra damage from her several turns later.
I mean, that's sometimes what I do. If there's no hope of winning the game, I make sure that it's excruciating for everybody. Like, there was one time when I was playing Giants,
Yep.
I played the heavyweights, and then the mono white person was like, oh, so I bring in the thing that combos with my commander, Avacyn? I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
You got it. Okay, enjoy the mess I made, everybody.
So we're stealing this flag so that we can put it on our ship and follow that Portuguese convoy. Because that's, I guess it's a convoy with a bunch of Robert's blood on it.
I
Because
see.
he's the special Ubermensch sage man.
I
And
see.
he's like, I want it, they can't have it.
But this just
Oh, stealth
feels
swim.
like an 80s college movie prank. Steal the other ship's flag
Put it on yours and do crazy things.
and get them in trouble with the dean. Pirate House!
Oh crap. Oh crap. I have one smoke bomb.
Worth. Oh. That poor guy, you
I
just
also
need
don't
him in
have
the
a
face.
weapon equipped. There we go. Camera, please.
And then last night I hung out with Dane and we played.
Oh, cool. I haven't seen Maine in a while.
We played some Commander also. He's trying to get me to
God.
play Netrunner, but
God, you casual players and your commander.
I'm sorry. I like big, splashy, dumb board states.
You can do that in real formats.
Yeah, it's because WotC is encouraging grindy ass board stalls now.
There are 10/10s for 10 in standard. You can play big, dumb, splashy cards. A couple of them are good. But the standard's poopy, so don't do it until next turn.
So I inadvertently actually made some
Oh my God.
synergy in the clone deck.
Please, smoke bombs.
Because I put Phyrexian Ingester in there, and then once you get that out, you just play your clones copying the Ingester, and you just eat more of their creatures.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And he had Minion Reflector, and he had Copy Artifact copying Minion Reflector. So every time he played a clone, he just paid an extra 4 mana, made 2 copies of the clone, and then got 3 Phyrexian Ingesters every time he played a clone.
Oh, that's
and he just
dumb.
ate my board.
Yeah, no, I don't find board states like that fun even a little bit. Like super degenerate nonsense.
I mean, it was my fault because I was playing my garbage white soldier deck. He's like, look at me! I'm also...
Well, his buddy was right behind him. I didn't even see that guy. I still killed the other guy, and there's still a dude.
And he's just perched on the rope.
Yeah, oh, ow. Is he... And the other guy just shot me, but that did, like, no damage.
Look at me, I'm an assassin.
I'm gonna... Ow. guess I should do something about this guy.
No. Why would you do that?
Where's my gun? There we go. Ow. Look at me take those bullets like a champ.
This
He's
guy's
gotta be bugged in some way, because he's, like, not...
I'm sad, like, that's the only bug we've seen.
I think we might have had the crazy ship bug. Oh, now he doesn't like it.
Now he hates it. But he's like, no! Cut it out! I'm being an assassin!
He, like, hit me with the butt of his gun. And he's
just like, no, stop it.
I'm
playing.
Should I just leave him? Does he have to die? It's your call. Because I can just steal the flag and ignore him.
Just let him be. Let him be. Let him keep playing
All right,
assassin.
You have fun, buddy.
Oh, okay, now he's mad.
That was really weird. I actually couldn't climb because I was in combat.
Oh.
At least not this, because he was still doing, like, the anime ninja run against the walls. He wasn't, like, auto-climbing because that dude was so close. That's what he's doing.
I know.
The arms, the Naruto run.
our arms out back
Wacky
behind
waving,
you.
inflatable arm flailing arms, man. Yeah. We did it.
We did it. We did it.
We pranked.
we pranked the Portuguese.
We pranked the Portuguese.
We're gonna get the Portuguese in trouble with the dean.
They're gonna get reported to their RA.
They're gonna be on probation.
Please don't die. All right, cool. Oh, you didn't get to see these. You can actually use these to get down and do some sweet Pirates of the Caribbean stuff. Yeah.
Oh man, that was
It
cool.
never came up on the other ones, but I remember those exist while I was grinding. Oh, I just have to swim it. Whee!
But yeah, I played some Netrunner yesterday.
What is Netrunner exactly? It's
It's
a card.
It's an LCG, which is called the Living Card Game.
That's dumb.
Which basically means instead of doing it like typical TCGs, where
Got the flag.
things are released in booster packs and they come out with expansions, the way they increase the card pool in an LCG is they make standalone expansions with every card you need from that expansion.
So you just get each thing. And
You get each
and
thing.
then you have that expansion.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's he
And they all incorporate into everything so that you can play them all together regardless. And they give you full play sets of each card included in the box.
Yeah, you get. It would be like buying like a complete set of a new Magic set. Kind of. You just get 4 of everything.
Right, but these tend to be smaller. Like there's usually like
no, they're not like
30 unique cards, and you get 3 of each.
unique, as in.
As in, they're different from every card printed beforehand.
Oh, okay.
So you automatically just get 3 of any given card included in that set.
Yep.
Enough to play in one deck. I mean, the only thing is that it's kind of a big startup cost if you want to get into it, but if you're if you typically play Magic the Gathering, you're already spending hundreds of dollars a year on your hobby if you're playing competitively or even just casually but wanting to have a big collection.
New objective: loot the chest. You mean kill everyone?
But with Netrunner, it's like the best way to have enough cards is buy 2 of the core set, and then
Why would you need to buy 2?
because in the core set they don't have every single well, not every single, they don't have full play sets of everything.
Okay.
That's the only time where they didn't have full play sets of everything.
Oh, also we upgraded his health.
Excellent. Now he's a little chubbier. Can take a few more belly slaps.
He can take a few more gunshots like we just did back there. Oh, these guys are chumps. What do you guys got?
And in general, the theme of Netrunner is cyberpunk with...
Yeah, I've seen some of the card stuff in that way, which is neat. I like that kind of thing.
The other main selling point is that it's an asymmetrical card game.
What the hell does that mean?
Well, what that means, Damon, is that one player plays one way with a specific goal, and the other player has an entirely different way of playing.
So like Arch Enemy, almost.
Yeah, basically, one player plays a corporation,
Okay.
and then the other player plays a runner.
Yeah.
So
Okay, that's cool.
the corporation's goal is to make money and to score agendas, which are victory points. The runner, the only way that they can win is by stealing agendas from the enemy corporation.
Okay.
By what's known as making runs on their deck, their hand,
Okay, that's cool.
or their because the way the corporation works is that they set up servers where they host things, which are just like little piles you put next to your decks, and then they can place what's known as ice in front of those servers to protect them,
Okay.
which are just subroutines that try to stop hackers.
Yeah.
Which is what runners are.
Oh shit. Bomb.
And a lot of what the
You guys are
corp
dumbasses.
and what the corporations do is whenever they install stuff, or, play it from their hand, unless it's something that affects the board immediately, like an event, they always play it face down.
Sure.
Because their stuff is hidden, and they're big corporations, and their stuff is unknowable until people uncover it, or they willingly
That's
unveil
cool.
it.
Okay, that's neat.
The runner, on the other hand, plays equipment, they play events and stuff that help them be better at running and breaking ice and stealing and making money or stealing money from the
I
corporations.
don't think I could play that game without making Arnold Schwarzenegger freeze ice jokes. If they're gonna call it that, it really just kind of writes itself.
Yeah.
What killed the dinosaurs?
But
Ice Age.
essentially, one player is on defense and the other is on offense, to really oversimplify it. Because one player
does
is always
the-
actively attacking the other player,
Yeah, so
and
does
the
the
other
corporation kind of play Control-esque?
Yes, the corporation is most definitely most like Control from Magic.
How well balanced is both sides? No idea. Okay.
I've only played it 3 times.
Okay.
And I've been
I wasn't
playing
sure
with.
if it was like not balanced.
Well,
all
the way it
out.
works is
Where the hell is
the
our
runner
ship?
is generally favored in the early game because
God
the
damn
corporation is trying to set up and build their ideal.
Okay, yeah, they need time to get going, and then if they're still around long enough, they're probably gonna have a hard time
Yeah,
getting through it.
it becomes more even in the late game
Yep. Once they've been able to
setup
get going, yeah.
because the runner and the corporation both have like ideal setups.
Okay, I was just checking time.
It's like, yeah, the runner is favored in the early game. Corporation tends to be really good in the mid game, and then it
then
really depends.
Once you get
Once you get to
further, it's
late
kinda
game,
even.
it really depends on the strategy
Okay.
for like who's more favored.
That kind of sounds cool. So in terms of,
Portuguese captain.
like you said,
Yet
kind of
outlived
expensive
his
startup.
usefulness.
Like how
But-
much would you say it costs to get going? You know?
Well, if you intend to buy everything up to date,
Oh geez, yeah.
it might be
Drift into our
like
path.
$600 or $700. You don't have to. You can play with just the core set if you want. Like the competitive scene is very
Men who ran the same gauntlet
minor
lost their
Yeah.
way.
right now. Like it's picking up, but it doesn't really have sanctioned play. Like
Who puts the game out? It's not because it's not. I know who it. I know who it's not, and that's about it.
I have to double check on that.
Yeah. I forget when, but our Portuguese flag disguise, I think, does eventually stop working. I hope I don't bump into the ship. They're gonna think something's up. Okay, we're good.
Are you?
Hold down. Reef the mains.
It's not them. I'll just have to
But yeah, I feel like if I had a regular play group, then I think that would probably be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But without that, I can't.
Oh yeah,
imagine.
without it, you probably
Without that, and with no real competitive scene to just go beat up people I don't know, then.
Oh, it's by Fantasy Flight Games. Like I
Oh,
thought.
okay, cool.
They did the Game of Thrones one also.
There's a game. Well, oh, is it similar?
It's a similar in that it's an LCG. It has expansion packs.
Gotcha.
I don't know how similarly they play, or if it's
Our
even
treasure
asymmetrical.
must be aboard that galley. Why don't you take
I mean, the one thing that they do.
So I like Roberts'
That's
plan.
the way I play.
That ship is ripped. Why don't you take it? Yes, my lord.
So the base game is like $40.
Okay, that's like the corset type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's some larger.
So
expansion-
it's price wise, it's like your typical tabletop game with expansions kind of prices.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's larger like expansions for it that have a shit ton of cards.
Like multiple expansions all rolled into one. kind
Yeah,
of
and then
bundle thing,
there's data packs which are small expansions which have a smaller amount of
Whoa,
cards.
You guys didn't see anything. Uh oh, they saw things.
So right now the only reason to do like sanctioned play stuff at stores that support it is you get promos, like full art
Ooh.
promos,
I like those things.
and they're really cool. They're also the only thing that exists on a secondary market for the game.
Right, yeah, because that's the only thing there's any kind of limited availability for.
Right. Well, there is a secondary market, but it's basically people selling individual cards. For,
Someone being like, "Oh crap, I lost," or
I lost a
destroyed this
copy
card.
of this.
Yeah, I need a replacement copy. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like 50 cents to $1 is what most places sell individual cards for, which is kind of expensive. But
It's better than buying like an expansion again for
yeah.
whatever piece you need.
So I like the theme.
Do you know what the promos sell for?
Like between $4 and like $10, depending
Aw.
on what they are and how useful they are in the game. The other thing that the game has that's interesting are these like avatars, which like when you play Corporation, there are a number of different Corporation identities you can pick from, and they all have unique abilities and deck size limits and how much influence points they have.
Yeah.
Which means every card has a small little box on it with a number of pips on it.
Sure.
And that represents how many influence points that they occupy in your deck.
You didn't see that?
No, I saw you shoulder check that guy.
It looked like he gut punched him.
Oh.
Like he just Falcon punched him in the torso.
It looked like a shoulder.
It looked really cool. Maybe it was. Maybe I'm just blind.
Whatever. You
That-
see what you want to see.
That looked really awesome. There's another one of those guys
So-
we have to take out.
When there's a corporation called Jinteki.
His body is way the hell over here.
Okay, that was a pretty intense punch then. So there's a corporation called Jinteki, and then within that corporation, there's a number of identities you can choose. Like they're different departments of that
Yeah.
company, or different
Different
fields of that company, and they each do different things, and they each have different deck size limits. And influence points basically let you use out of faction cards.
That's neat.
So there's that's what the number on each card represents. So if you want to use a card that's out of faction, that's how many points that card
That's
occupies.
the value for that. Okay. Alright, whatever. These guys they're not going for it.
So there are some cards that are universally good,
Yeah.
and you generally want to use it in every deck of that type.
Are there enough like good stuff that's different, or does everyone?
Oh yeah, no, there's
decks?
enough good stuff that's different, and there's different strategies that don't make use of certain
Okay.
cards.
Oh yeah, because I was wondering how metagamey it really got. Is there like only like 2 good decks per side, and all the other decks like?
No,
Don't
there's
get
actually
play
quite a
or-
few good ones that I know of. there's one card that's in every corporation deck because he just offers you so much value that there's no reason to not use him. He basically draws you, as the corporation, a ton of extra cards for a lot less resource commitment.
That seems pretty good. What the hell? There's a dude in this rock.
Alright, here's where we get the fun stuff. Is he stuck? Did Nahiri use Declaration in Stone on him?
Well, that's... I think he's actually optional. We only have to kill the lookouts.
I see.
So if we can't dislodge this man from the rock, it's probably not actually an issue. But he can hit me and I can't hit him.
Uh-oh.
Can I...
Oh, one of the other selling points of the game is that there's no, like, distinct phase system like Magic, where it's like, okay, here's untap, draw, upkeep.
He's trapped.
That's funny.
Do you get to do stuff on your opponent's turn like an instant in Magic?
There are...
Time we got?
11:26.
Okay, cool.
There are abilities on cards that you can do during your opponent's turn.
Okay. So specific cards. Note that.
But they have to be in play already for you to use them.
Oh, okay. You can't
just
They're
play
not
it.
surprises.
Yeah.
Okay. So that guy's just trapped in the rock.
That's
forever.
hilarious.
So we
Just
took out
like Soren.
We took out the lookouts, and now we're... Oh. Did we do it? Did that man I just killed on a whim, was he the captain? I think it might have been. I'll have to check the tapes. I was just kind of... I was going to kill everybody.
So both players get 4 actions a turn.
Okay.
And of those 4 actions, there's a list of things you can do. Like...
So it's like, here's your turn, here's the things you can do, what do you want to do, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, both players have the option to spend an action to draw a card. Because the runners don't draw cards automatically.
Mm-hmm.
The corporation draws a card every turn that's mandatory.
Okay.
But they can use more actions to draw more cards. Each player can spend an action to gain a money, which is the only resource present in the game.
Yeah.
Well, the only, like,
Holy
true
crap.
resource. That is a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, this ship has weird cannons. So we're escaping.
It's got
with-
butt guns.
it's got booty cannons. We only actually need to escape,
Oh, I see.
so I'm hoping that I can just run, but this doesn't seem to have a travel speed. It just kind of
And then,
lumbers, but I think it also has some crazy good cannons.
I mean, I'm of course simplifying a lot of...
Yeah, look at these level 36 mana wars are green to this thing.
That's hilarious. But,
That's
I-
what the final ship health upgrade looks like, by the way.
Oh.
When we get it.
Nice.
It's insane.
I...
Uh-oh, we're not supposed to go that way. It doesn't like me trying to detour.
But of course I'm simplifying a lot of things because I don't
Yeah,
understand
but
everything, but that's
That's
the
fine.
gist.
That's all I want to know, yeah.
So it's like you pick an identity, and
I probably
Like,
was
that's
not
your
supposed to go this
deck.
way at all.
and you can build it however you want.
I feel like I'd probably enjoy Corporation then.
Yes, I like the corporation. When I play the runner, I feel like I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I'm playing
yeah,
cards and doing
It doesn't
things, but it
feel
doesn't
as
feel like I'm advancing the game.
effective. Yeah.
But I guess that's sort of the point because the corporation is this giant entity and you're just one person.
Yeah, I
trying
mean,
to tear it
in
down.
most like non-Magic card games, I usually enjoy
the control
the
type.
control deck anyway. Yeah. Oh, come on, that's not fair.
Aw.
That's not fair at all. They put the mortar shot on the point.
Aw. So, also, the competitive scene is interesting because...
I'm gonna do this for real
Alright,
next
you can do
time on Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, and next time, more Netrunner.
We'll talk
Netrunner
more about
Theater.
I guess we're just gonna talk about that today. Yeah, that's fine though. I don't mind learning about it.
It's definitely